We are learning more about the history of the police officer who used a taser on a woman in a Publix parking lot. Now, you may remember this case. It sparked a lawsuit earlier this month by the woman wrongfully accused of stealing. At the time, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said that the officer was cleared of wrongdoing, but we wanted to know more. So today, First Coast News obtained an internal affairs investigation into this taser incident, as well as the officer's discipline history. On your side's Kaylee Tracy's breaking down what we've learned.
Get down on the ground.
An internal affairs review found no evidence of unnecessary force by Officer Kevin Munger while arresting Tawanda Crowell last year.
Lay on your face.
Munger, who was working security at the 103rd Street Publix, followed Crowell into the parking lot after the store manager suspected her of stealing.
You ain't seen me steal nothing.
Then show me your receipt.
I will not.
Show me your receipt.
I won't. I was just profiling me because I was black.
Munger later found the receipt showing she had purchased her items, but not until after the incident escalated.
Get out of the car.
Tase me.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Turn around right now for not cooperating.
Cooperating?
Turn around.
I didn't steal.
Tasing you right now.
The internal investigation found Munger acted appropriately. It said he, quote, had the required probable cause to arrest Crowell and added that she was, quote, arrested without violence. Body-worn video shows Munger later talking to Crowell's mom.
This is the last thing in the world I wanted to do, Mom. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
According to Munger's discipline history, 25 citizen complaints have been filed against him since 2004. They include allegations of excessive use of force and bias-based profiling, but most were not sustained. Munger was also disciplined for misuse of JSO property and failure to submit timely reports. Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.
And Crowell and her attorney filed a lawsuit against Publix, claiming that Publix didn't train Munger or the manager properly. She is requesting more than $50,000 in damages for trauma. Publix says Munger is not an employee and they had no role in her arrest.